Tom, do you like doctors?
Do I like doctors?
Yeah, do you like doctors?
You know, I have no problem with the doctors. It's the industry. You know, that's the problem. It's the system. That's the problem.
It's the system. So
Yeah.
do you like doctors who work under the system?
Yeah, or outside of the system, or yeah, I am for. What are you talking about, Sam?
We're talking about
those
Under
cryptic codes.
Doctor. That's right, gang. Welcome to a sub-series
Dun, 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 dun,
on
dun.
100% Authentic Manga Podcast. This is new series alert, where we basically just talk about chapter 1 of a new series. And this week, we're talking about the one of 3 new Jump series that are going to be coming out back to back to back. The first being Under Doctor. Under Doctor is created by Tetsuya Tanimoto. I believe this is his first work. I know we talked about him a little bit in the State of the Union for 2025 as somebody to be on the lookout for. Well, we're here. The story is about Haiji Kino, a doctor who is a little bit more than what he seems. The first chapter, of course, being that it's a Shonen Jump first chapter, 55 pages, so about twice as long as your typical standard chapter. I think that we'll just, do you want to start with like first impressions, and then maybe we'll just kind of go through the main beats of the first chapter?
My first impression was the hella man spread. 2 spread page.
Yeah, he's all aligned. Yeah, he's letting his freak flag fly for sure.
Yeah. That's what I've never seen the man spread. Like Under Doctor. It's very funny. I was reading this. To be honest, I don't follow Shonen like you, so I was like, what am I in for?
What are we reading?
Yeah, like I just like I need to like be told for a year straight that something's great on Shonen to be like, okay, I'll try it out. So to like jump in like this,
you just gotta, you're getting in raw. You don't know what to expect.
It's not typically how I roll with manga. So I was definitely like, I was already a little bit side-eyed immediately of like, new mangaka. I haven't heard. I need a year. I need a year of this to run and be good. So I came in with a bad attitude, Sam. And I will say, I left with a good attitude. I enjoyed it.
Okay.
And there are aspects of it that are very like front in your face. That I thought was very funny, and particularly we have 2 doctors in this opening chapter.
Yeah, yes,
one is the traditional, and by traditional I mean like medical industry AMA.
He's
like,
a medical practitioner for 40 years.
Right. He is the standard.
Yeah. Dr. Ishiguro is the name of the character.
Okay, thank you. And then you have the like Eastern holistic like pressure point. like I have some turmeric with this doctor who comes in, who's also seems like an assassin, I guess, in some ways too, which we can get to. And that conflict was fun because that's a conflict that's existed for a long time, where like the very Western medicine versus Eastern, that's already kind of being set up too. Just so funny how useless the Western medical doctor is versus the like pure magic, like insanely like precise immediate cure, like just that the Eastern medicine brings. That was very funny to me, right? Like, okay, the cards are on the table with this series, the biases are out.
True.
And to be honest, like that is kind of there are some truths to like, man, they can never cure anything. You go to the Western medicine doctor and it's just like, oh, my back hurts. It's like, here, there's a muscle relaxer to knock you out so you stop feeling anything. or whatever. But this guy, man spreader, would just like go into your back and rip out the muscle and then you put it back in. So like I feel like that's the difference between these two that I appreciate.
Yeah, but what and I'm glad you brought up the other doctor character, because something that really struck me about the first chapter and that character, Dr. Ishiguro, in a lesser series, Tom, Dr. Ishiguro would be like, "Who is this fucking schmuck? What the fuck? You don't know fucking
This
shit."
is a great point.
And this
is an amazing point.
And it is the exact, and in fact, it is the exact opposite. After our protagonist Haiji because basically we're on an airplane. The first chapter takes place on an airplane. And there's a medical emergency. Someone's suffering from some type of food poisoning or stomach issue. On the plane, they call for a doctor. Our main character is fucking sleep. He was late to the fucking airplane in the first place, so he's fucking conked out. So this doctor from Singapore who's flying over to Japan comes to check out the situation, is looking at it and basically is like, we probably need to turn this plane around. This is probably not a good situation for him to be up here. But everyone wants to go to Tokyo. The guy who's sick wants to go to Tokyo, see his family. So it's like, oh, fuck. Oh, what are we going to do? So, of course, our guy comes in, solves the problem. Again, lesser series. The other guy would be like, this guy sucks. This guy fucking made me feel bad. No, it's the exact opposite. He actually has a great line where he's like, in my 40 years of medicine, I have never seen someone so distinctly do this. Teach me how to do it. I want to know how to do it too, because I care about helping my patients. And that's something that I think we'll see I think this will be like, I'm calling my shot here. This is we'll be doing this a lot when we do a new series alert. I'll just be calling my shots on how I think some stuff's going to pan out. I think this is going to be a not a theme, but just a thing in the series. I think there's going to be a high level of respect for people in the medical field. I'd like to bring up, the author's author comment from the first chapter where he said, I want to channel all my respect for healthcare workers into creating the best manga possible.
Interesting. Yeah. So the other plot of this chapter though is during this bowel emergency, there is a hijacking of the plane by some armed thugs. And they are going to kill everybody, and they have a ransom out and whatnot, and they shoot. I love this part. Spoilers. They shoot Mr. Ishii. He's got a bullet right in him, but next thing we know, Sam, we blink, everyone's dead.
They're all out. They're all taken out. They're like, what happened? And we're also in a completely different part of the plane too.
Yeah, we. Our and what was the main character's name?
His name is Haiji Kino.
Yeah, Haiji is like not just a doctor. He is also like an assassin. Like using his like meridian channel knowledge, he's able to find the pressure points and knock people out like Lucario. Using Aura Sphere.
I believe the specific style of the way it's explained in the series is that he's able to see the healthy points and weak points on everyone's body just from a glance. And we learn this in a bit of backstory that he gained all this because he's from an assassin family, or he was trained as an assassin from birth, but chose instead to become a doctor and help people and actually use this to, solve medical problems, and be a licensed doctor. So I think that makes him a pretty interesting character, because it starts from the series starts not from like a call to action or a call to adventure. This guy's been doing it for an indiscriminate, amount of time, but he's been around, and we're just kind of jutting in the middle of his story. And I like to see, because he doesn't kill, because similar to like Sakamoto from Sakamoto days, does not kill any of his adversaries. He simply just uses pressure points to knock them out, or feel a shit ton of pain, but not knock them out. So
he saves the day, and then he parachutes out of the plane. And because they're gonna I think, what does he say? Something like, they're gonna want to ask me questions.
Yeah,
they're gonna want to use my skill, and I can't no, it's I can't let anybody have this. This is my thing. I have like a vigilante, a Batman doctor. Um, I mean, you're right. The lack of friction between the Western medicine guy and our protagonist was like one thing that I was like, oh, they're not doing this, and that actually made it a lot more compelling, because so often it's like, dude, open your eyes to what's in front of you. It's like watching House. I don't know if
Yeah.
you've watched House MD. It's like he clearly knows what he's doing. He's done this every time in every episode. You're like, no, we can't do that. It's like, he's literally 100 for 100. Like he's perfect score. Like that's enough. Like and so I appreciated that we didn't have that like needless drama, especially when it's like opening chapter. Let's get to like what we need to get to. So there was a lot of sweet moments too about like the doctor Ishii not retiring. He could just retire and whatever, but he's like, or die, right?
Yeah.
He's like a long
Yeah,
life.
he's literally telling Haiji, because he's bleeding out in the plane, and Haiji's like, all right, dude, I'm gonna operate on you. It should take about 90 minutes. And then he's like, dude, what the fuck? Don't be doing this, because if they come in, then you're gonna get taken out, and I'd rather you be safe. I'm already shot. And he's like, you're my patient now. I'm not listening to you.
Yeah, and he's like,
do you want to live? He's like, do you want to live?
And Nico Robin, right? Like, it's like, you know what? I have patients I need to get back to. I do want to live. And I was like, oh, this guy's just a nice guy.
He's great. I hope he comes back. I hope this is not this is definitely, again, I said this earlier, it's a one-shot style of chapter one.
Yeah.
Which I think for a series like this, again, it's under Doctor. The story is about Haiji. It's about this character. I think this is a fun, little dynamic vertical slice look about what he's all about. Kind of solving medical mysteries, operating under extreme circumstances, doing cool shonen battle action shit.
Yeah, I'm glad you're here, Sam, because I can never remember these names of these characters. So I really appreciate that you have them unlocked. My question to you, Sam, and because you know we're gonna do these like opening chapter reviews for series. Would you personally, because we're not going to promise to cover it, like, but would you continue reading? I mean, this is a dumb question.
You can't ask me that. Let me. Yeah. How about so it's Uno reverse?
Yeah,
Tom, because let's speak. All right, so
you read all.
Step back. Yeah. In case this is your first time watching 100 Amp, I am destined. I am chained to fucking weekly Shonen Jump. I will catch up on every current running series and will read them in perpetuity.
Yeah, so that's a dumb question.
So I will be reading on Under Doctor every week. And I will say, like, there are some times, Tom, where like there's a new series where I'll read a few chapters. Like Ganron Egg is like Ganron Egg's not lasting another 10 chapters. I could tell that by chapter 2. I stopped at chapter 5 because it sucked. And I just did not like it. So so it's not like I'm completely out. This is something I would continue to read. But Tom, it's not about what I want. Yeah. It's about what I care about. Would you read chapter 2?
So, and I want to preface this as we're going to do a lot of these, I imagine. Typically, what I just said when we opened, I typically wouldn't.
Yeah, the answer. We should expect the answer to be no every time.
Yes. So I agree. If it's yes, if it's ever a yes, that's crazy. Yeah. Unless I'm like actively like it's something I've heard of and I'm anticipating that, which can't happen. I cannot happen. If it's yes, that would be insane. And it is not yes here. And it's not even a critique. It just doesn't rise to the level to supersede all the manga I own physically.
Yeah.
To supersede some of the all-time classic manga that I own that I haven't read yet. Like it would be important. It would have to be important, like a moment in history, this opening chapter. So that's it. Now in a year, let's say it's still good. Everyone's loving it. Under Doctors is a new thing. Oh, I'm catching up. Like that's kind of how I feel about it. So this is gonna get a dame, not good enough from me and for 100%.
Will not continue. Podcast. Will not. It's a will not continue from Tom. We'll definitely chat. We'll check back in. We'll check back in on the Good Doctor. Either if his series gets canceled, or if it gets real fucking hype, or if it hits a year. I honestly, Tom, I think
you'll hold me to that.
I think a 1 year and I'm not saying you should read it, but I think if we do a new series alert and that series makes it a full ass year, that's something worth celebrating.
Well,
because
in the State of the Union, you can shout it out.
Yeah. Shout it out, and we could do, and maybe we'll do another video too if it's like 50 chapters. If it's like if I can give it like the earnest recommend or something or something like that. But overall, I'm pretty happy with it. I think it's pretty solid. I was looking at how it was doing on Manga Plus and Harukaze Mountain, which ended this week, the week we're recording this. That series first chapter on Manga Plus had about 98,000 views after about 6 months of being up. Under Doctor has about 97,000 views about being up and there's only 2 chapters at the time of recording this, and we did not talk about any chapter 2 stuff. The purpose of the new series alerts just to be a chapter 1 discussion. So anyways, that's it. Let us know what you think of Under Doctor. Let us know if you're going to keep reading it.